What up, world? What up, me? This Drewize coming at like this. Drewize Topics. Topic is I posted on my Facebook page, and I was talking about when I talk about this topic, about Tupac, how his music, his positive music, outweighs more than his negative music, and his positive music has a message in it, and his negative music had a net message in it also, and how the rap industry, such as the rap game, has changed for real. I'm gonna sit down for this. I'm gonna sit down for this. Okay, about Tupac. I like Tupac's music. I'm a fan of Tupac. You know what I'm saying? And I think Tupac is an excellent, magnificent rapper. He's an artist. He's a poet. Now, if you ever heard Tupac's music, people that's a fan of Tupac, if you listen closely what this man is saying, you know what I'm saying, good and bad, he has a message in his rap. You know what I'm saying? Tupac, he written all his material. He written all his lyrics. Now, on the negative side, what Tupac rapped about, you know, when he made that song on the album called Still I Rise, and that song was, it go like this. When I get out of jail, I'm gonna buy me a gun. Then what's next? Food or sex. Blah, blah, blah. That's negative. So we're saying like, when I get out of jail, I'm gonna purchase me a gun and wind up using it on somebody. And then after that, eat and then bang out some broad or something. Yeah. So that's negative. But he had a message in that, you know what I'm saying, what dudes do when they get out of jail, they do stuff like this. They purchase a gun and they wind up using on somebody, or they have beef with outside in the real world, whatever, you know what I'm saying, outside of jail, you know what I'm saying, and they go get something to eat and link up with some female or whatever, you know what I'm saying. But the positive things that Tupac rapped about in his music, you know what I'm saying, songs like this are talking about his mother, talking about keep your head up, far as talking about women and change. Them songs was positive. Them songs outweigh his songs that was negative. Them positive music he wrote, you know what I'm saying, weighs more, you know. So that's that. You know what I'm saying? Tupac was an artist. He was a rapper. But most of all, he was a poet. You know what I'm saying? He spit poetry. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you cannot compare him to Biggie. Because Biggie had a freestyle flow. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a poetry like Pac at all. If you listen to Biggie, you know what I'm saying, Biggie, when he rapped, if you listen to it closely, it sounded like it was thought of in his head and it came out right. It was a freestyle, you know. So, like I said, Biggie is an excellent rapper. He's excellent. And he's awesome when he get the flowing, you know what I'm saying. But when it comes to Tupac, if you listen to Tupac, his words is more of a life, you know what I'm saying, more of a poetry, you know. Poet. He was a poet. All his songs, if it's good or bad, positive or negative, it had a message in it. You know what I'm saying? A message. And that's why Pac got so much influence, you know what I'm saying, good or bad. And he even, them guys that was in the penitentiary, try to reach out to Pac and say, I want you to lead us, be the leader and stuff like that, you know. And I say this, Pac never said out of his mouth, and he was rapping about it all through his albums, Pac never said he was a Crip. No, Pac said he was never no blood or a Crip. Pac said, I am a thug. Respect the thug, you know what I'm saying? I am a thug because I came from somewhere that was low down, dirty, not changing, and was the slums. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still here, and I'm still breathing. I am a thug, you know. Now, on this new thing called this rap style now, you know what I'm saying? How these rappers nowadays, you know what I'm saying, it's sounded nowadays is completely changed. It's kind of strange. Now, when you hear guys like rapping like all that crap, you know what I'm saying, can't understand that, you know what I'm saying? You know, I hear rappers like that, you know what I'm saying? Future is starting to rap like that. Future, when he made that Tony Montana, it came out clear as day. You know what I'm saying? Now Future doing, what is that? You know what I'm saying? And other rappers do that. And more rappers is trying to sound like Future. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. And when dudes rap like that, they really can't freestyle at all. Because I'll tell you one thing. When they recorded Rich Homie Quan, you know what I'm saying, rapping on Tupac's beat, Ambition of a Rider, you know what I'm saying, he couldn't freestyle, you know what I'm saying. I like some of Rich Homie Quan's music. I like some of his music. I like his music, you know. But when the time comes to test of showing how you can freestyle, that when he recorded himself, when he was rapping, wait a minute, I want to have sex with that two bras and just like that. It didn't make no sense, you know what I'm saying? So that's there. But nowadays, these rappers doing this, they want to sing throughout their whole song and blend it in with rap, you know what I'm saying? Sing. Drake do that. I like Drake too. I like some of Drake's songs, but Drake do that too. Try to sing and little rap with that little blended in. So, only one particular rap group sings, you know what I'm saying? Just sings on their choruses and hooks. I think you know who I'm talking about. It's Bone Thugs-n-Harmony. When you listen to Bone Thugs-n-Harmony, they rap fast, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to their hooks and their choruses, like songs like Crossroad, If I Could Teach the World, and Days of Our Life. Crossroads, when that chorus hit, what you gonna do when it ain't nowhere to run? Just because for you, what you gonna do when it ain't nowhere to hide? That's singing, you know what I'm saying? On that chorus, they sing. And just like If I Could Teach the World, Crazy did this. If I could teach the whole wide world to be a thug in harmony. If I could teach the whole wide world to be a thugster just like me. They singing just that on that hook, you know what I'm saying, on that chorus, singing, you know. And that other song, Days of Our Lives, you know, it goes like how it go. Now come into my world and you can see that we are more than thugs, more than thugs, more than thugs. Well, just a little bit of smoking lethal warriors. They sing it through them songs, through them choruses. Is that they sing? You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing singing through the whole entire verse, mixing it with their rap verse and stuff like that, blended in with singing and stuff like that. No, they not doing that. You know what I'm saying? At all. They singing on a particular part of a song, such as a chorus and a hook. You know what I'm saying? True enough, you may hear Busy Bone may sing like through his verses and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, rap and mix it in with his rap, whatever, sing and rap at this combined. True enough, but these guys now, you know what I'm saying, they sing like they just trying to sing like an R&B singer, you know what I'm saying. Rap has changed, you know what I'm saying. Rap has changed to the highest of the highest. I like guys now. I like these dudes now. I like Kevin Gates. You know what I'm saying? I like Kendrick Lamar. I like J. Cole. Like I said, I like Rich Homie Quan, some of his songs. And I like a little bit of Young Thug when he made that song Best Friend. You know, I like these guys. You know what I'm saying? I like these dudes, you know. And who else I like? You know, Drake. I like Drake. You know what I'm saying? Amigos. You know what I'm saying? I like some Amigos songs, you know. But these dudes they sound is changing. You know what I'm saying? All that like Future. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to Future, you know what I'm saying? When you go like that, all that crap. You know what I'm saying? All that, like, what is you saying? When you listen to Future, when he made that one song, when he came out, Tony Montana and Magic featuring T.I. Look at him now. You know what I'm saying? He's like, what? And most of them guys, like I said, when the push come to shove with that testing times, when they say this, hey man, freestyle for me. Freestyle, spit a little bar. Some of them can't do it. You know what I'm saying? They can do this, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, You know what I'm saying? That's not freestyle. You just think up top of your head as it goes. You know what I'm saying? Rhyming. You know what I'm saying? I'm a rapper because I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm talking about. So, it's a trip. It is a trip. You know what I'm saying? So, rap has changed. Also, I like Wiz Khalifa. I like some of Wiz Khalifa's songs. You know, for real. K-Cap. You know, and many more. You know what I'm saying? If it is catchy and the beat's right and you know what I'm saying, it sounds right, I listen to it. But you go off like all that, I ain't gonna want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna want to hear it. But rap has changed since back then in the early 90s. You know what I'm saying? Even the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Late 80s and 2000. You know what I'm saying? I can name guys that was poets. You know what I'm saying? Tupac was a poet. Nas was a poet. You know what I'm saying? Mobb Deep. You know what I'm saying? Them guys. Speed time forward into the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Nelly. You know what I'm saying? T.I. Ludacris. You know what I'm saying? And who was around in the 90s too? 8 Ball and MJG. You know what I'm saying? Them guys, they you know what I'm saying? Them guys can rap. You know what I'm saying? Without this name. Them guys can rap, you know? But rap has changed completely. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to that, these dudes like that, who else? Post Malone. The one says White Iverson. And that one song, Saucin', it's singing. You know what I'm saying? That it is singing, not even rap. It's singing. I like that one song Post Malone did. You know what I'm saying? Post Malone did. He made that one song, Too Young. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I don't wanna die too young, too young, too young. I've been grinding way too long. You know what I'm saying? I like that song. You know what I'm saying? It means something. You know what I'm saying? But I don't agree with some of the words he's saying. You know what I'm saying? But the title of that song is I Don't Want to Die Too Young. Too young. You know what I'm saying? So rap has changed. You know what I'm saying? Up to the highest level. It changed. You know what I'm saying? It changed. It is a trip. You know what I'm saying? Rap is not the same no more. You know what I'm saying? The beats is not the same no more because people, these producers now making trap beats and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Trap with all that bass and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. That's fine and dandy. You know what I'm saying? I like that bass trap beats and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But rap has changed for real, yo. You know what I'm saying? If Pac was alive, like I said, if that man right there was alive, you know what I'm saying? He see all this. He said, y'all young dudes is a trip. Y'all young dudes is a trip. You know what I'm saying? Biggie too. You know what I'm saying? Big Pun. All, you know what I'm saying? Eazy-E. You know what I'm saying? Even Ice Cube know rap has changed. You know what I'm saying? Ice Cube know rap has changed for real. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre knows rap has changed. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that was in old school, you know what I'm saying, came from the old school like the 80s and the 90s and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Know that rap has changed for real. For real. Drewize Topics, you know what I'm saying? If you like listen closely to what I'm saying, you could express your thinking in a comment, like, share, subscribe. Do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So, I am Drewize, like I said. Drewize Topics. Peace.